If you're a true crime fan, you need to hear this chilling tale that will send shivers down your spine and make you question the safety of your own home. This is the story of the killer in the shadows, a case that has baffled investigators and haunted the residents of a small town for years. It's 3 a.m. and the small town of Ravenswood is asleep. The streets are deserted and the only sound is the distant hum of streetlights. In this quiet suburban neighborhood, everyone is tucked away in their beds, blissfully unaware of the horror that is about to unfold. But in one house, a nightmare is unfolding. The Johnson family, known for their quiet life and friendly demeanor, will never be the same after tonight. Their home, a place of comfort and safety, is about to become a scene of terror. The Johnson family, consisting of Mr. and Mrs. Johnson and their 2 children, had always been the picture of normalcy. They were well liked in the community, and their home was a gathering place for friends and family, but tonight that sense of security is shattered. Mrs. Johnson wakes up to a strange noise. It's a soft, almost imperceptible sound, but it's enough to jolt her from her sleep. Her heart begins to race as she tries to make sense of what she heard. She nudges her husband, but he doesn't stir. He's in a deep sleep, completely unaware of the danger that lurks just beyond their bedroom door. Mrs. Johnson feels a growing sense of dread as she realizes she might be on her own. Panic sets in as she notices an open window, curtains billowing in the cold wind. The window was closed when they went to bed. She's sure of it. Someone has been in their home, and they might still be there. She gets up, heart racing, and tiptoes through the dark house. Every creak of the floorboard sends a jolt of fear through her body. She moves cautiously, trying to make as little noise as possible. Suddenly, a shadow darts past her in the hallway. It's quick, almost too quick to be real, but she knows she saw it. Her breath catches in her throat as she realizes she's not alone. She freezes, pulse pounding in her ears. The fear is almost paralyzing, but she knows she has to keep moving. She has to protect her family. She reaches for her phone, but it's gone. The nightstand is empty, and her lifeline to the outside world has vanished. She feels a wave of helplessness wash over her. Her only option is to confront the intruder or risk her family's safety. She steels herself, drawing on every ounce of courage she has. She knows she has to act quickly. In the living room, she sees him. A tall figure, face obscured by a hood, rifling through their belongings. The sight is surreal, like something out of a nightmare. The intruder moves with a sense of purpose, as if he knows exactly what he's looking for. Mrs. Johnson watches in horror, her mind racing with thoughts of what he might do next. Mrs. Johnson musters all her courage and demands, "Who are you? What do you want?" Her voice is steady, but inside she's trembling with fear. The figure turns slowly, and in the dim light she sees a flash of something metallic, a knife. The sight of the weapon sends a chill down her spine. Before she can react, he's gone, slipping out the door like a ghost. The silence that follows is deafening, and she's left standing in the dark, trying to process what just happened. The police arrive within minutes, but the intruder has vanished without a trace. They search the house and the surrounding area, but there's no sign of him. No fingerprints, no clues, just the lingering terror of what could have happened. The Johnson family is left to pick up the pieces and try to move on from this horrifying ordeal. To this day, the killer in the shadows remains unsolved, a chilling reminder of how fragile our safety can be. The residents of Ravenswood still talk about that night and the fear it instilled in their community. The broken window, the empty nightstand, the shadowy figure all serve as haunting symbols of the night that changed everything for the Johnson family. Stay safe, true crime fans, and always be aware of your surroundings. The world can be a dark and dangerous place, and you never know what might be lurking in the shadows, because you never know what darkness lurks in the night. The killer in the shadows is a stark reminder that sometimes the real monsters are the ones we never see coming. Like, share and subscribe for more chilling tales.